Ating simulan ang talakayan sa paglalahad ng mga paksa na kasama sa Organic Crop Production Management. Una na rito ay ang conversion to organic crop production. Ikalawa, contamination management. Ikatlo, land, soil fertility, and water management. Ikaapat, choice of crops and varieties. Ikalima, diversity in crop production. Ikaanim, pest, disease, and weed management. Dahil ang organic agriculture ay production-based system, kasama sa talakayan ng gawain sa pag-aani o post-harvest management. At ang ikawalo, ay ang traceability and record keeping. Bago ang lahat, mahalaga na malaman natin ang dahilan, kung bakit binago ang ating pamantayan, ang PNS 07-2016, o mas kilala sa tawag na, Philippine National Standards for Organic Agriculture. The ASEAN Standard for Organic Agriculture, was adopted in 2014, as a voluntary standard for production, post-harvest, processing, handling, storage, transport and labeling of organic produces, processed products for plants, and wild harvest. The ASEAN Standard for Organic Agriculture provides a set of guidelines and criteria for the production, processing, labeling, and certification of organic agricultural products within the member countries of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. These standards are crucial for ensuring harmonization and consistency in organic agricultural practices across the region. Consequently, the Philippines adopted the ASEAN Standard for Organic Agriculture due to the following reasons. 1. International recognition. The ASEAN Standard for Organic Agriculture is designed to comply with international norms and standards, such as those of the International Federation of Organic Agriculture Movements or IFOAM. By adopting the standards, the Philippines can demonstrate its commitment to producing organic products that meet global expectations, enhancing its reputation and competitiveness in international markets. Second, regional market access. The ASEAN region has a rapidly growing market for organic products. By aligning with the ASEAN standard, the Philippines can ensure that its organic products meet the requirements of other ASEAN member states, facilitating trade and market access within the region. This harmonization helps remove barriers to trade, promotes fair competition, and enhances market opportunities for Philippine organic producers. Third, consumer confidence. The ASEAN standard provides clear guidelines for organic labeling and certification, ensuring that consumers can make informed choices when purchasing organic products. By adhering to these standards, the Philippines can demonstrate its commitment to producing organic products that meet global expectations, enhancing its reputation and competitiveness in international markets. And fourth, facilitating trade negotiations. ASEAN member states often engage in trade negotiations with other countries and regions. By adopting the ASEAN Standard for Organic Agriculture, the Philippines can present a unified position and common standards within the ASEAN bloc, strengthening its bargaining power and facilitating trade negotiations related to organic products. Dahil sa mga nabanggit, kailangan ihanay ang Philippine National Standards for Organic Agriculture sa ASEAN Standard for Organic Agriculture. Gayon din, to update the standard based on industry practices. Dahil sa mga pagbabago, this cancels all the provisions related to crop production, post-harvest, and processing under PNS 07-2016. Ang bagong pamantayan ay naaprubahan noong October 2022 at meron itong transition period na 1 taon. Before anything else, the following definitions apply in understanding how to implement and interpret the standard. First, the word shall. Shall indicates a requirement. Kapag ito ay yung nabasa sa anumang probisyon sa ating pamantayan, ito ay nangangahuluga na ang sinasabi ng pamantayan ay mandatory. Halimbawa, the use of chemical fertilizers shall not be used. Ibig sabihin, mariing ipinagbabawal ang paggamit nito, at ito ay non-negotiable. Tandaan, a requirement is defined as an expression in the content of a document that conveys objectively verifiable criteria to be fulfilled and from which no deviation is permitted if conformance with the document is to be claimed. Second, should. Should indicates a recommendation. A recommendation is defined as an expression in the content of a document that conveys a suggested possible choice or course of action deemed to be particularly suitable without necessarily mentioning or excluding others. Sa madaling salita, pinapahintulutan o binibigyan ng opsyon ng pamantayan ang mga magbabasa nito. Halimbawa, farm tools and equipment should be used exclusively in organic farms. Kung bibigyan ito ng interpretasyon, ibig sabihin maganda kung may sarili kang gamit para sa iyong organic production. Subalit hindi tahasang sinasabi na dapat pang-organic lamang ang gamit mo. Maaari pa ding gumamit ng mga tools na hindi pang-organic. Subalit kagaya ng binanggit sa pamantayan, if not possible, measures shall be taken to prevent contamination from the use of equipment, including cleaning and keeping and maintaining cleaning records. Sumunod naman ay ang salitang may, which is used to indicate that something is permitted. And lastly, the word can, which is used to indicate that something is possible. Gayun din lamang na alam na natin ang mga paksa na tatalakayin, ang background ng bagong pamantayan, at ang mga salitang may kinalaman sa implementation and interpretation ng standard, ay atin ang simulan ng online course na ito. Good luck sa lahat!